Saying I'm in focus. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my everyday makeup routine, which has been highly requested. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably might be able to guess a lot of the products I'm using today, because I do use them on my channel because I love them so much. Also, this is not the makeup that I wear to school. This is just the makeup I wear when I'm going out, like to see friends or like shopping, stuff like that. I wouldn't wear this to school. This is a bit too much for school, I'd say. But yeah, if you want to see how I do my everyday makeup routine, then please keep on watching. So to start off, I'm using my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. This is my favourite primer ever because it's so inexpensive. You get so much product and it makes makeup last all day long. So I'm not taking a lot of it and I'm massaging it onto my face until it becomes tacky. Ooh. Now, I wouldn't necessarily wear foundation every day, but if I were to use foundation, it would be NARS Sheer Glow, of course, my absolute favourite foundation. I love it. One downside is that it doesn't have a pump, but the way I use this, take a makeup brush, I stick it into the foundation, it'll pick up product onto the brush, and this is how much I will use on my face, and I'll literally dot this all over my face. I am using a damp sponge from Real Techniques. This is a Miracle Complexion Sponge to blend out this foundation. I've tried many ways to blend out this foundation, and I think the two best ways are with an oval brush, they work really well, and with a sponge. However, with the oval brush you have to be careful because it can leave a few streak marks. I feel like with a sponge, foundations look so much more like, I don't want to say natural because it doesn't make them look natural, but it makes it look like your skin. They don't sit on top of your skin, which is really good. And it presses it really nicely into your pores and stuff like that, which is why I love it. For concealer, this has become my new favourite. I mentioned this in my March favourites. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And mine's in the shade Fair Neutral, the lightest shade they have. This is amazing. All I can say, it is the best coverage, so lightweight on your skin, blends out to perfection, does not look cakey. I love it. You know what to do. I do not want to make this video too long because that would just be so boring, so I'm trying to speed things up a little bit here. Also, if you suffer from creasing under your eyes, this product is so good because it does not crease under my eyes, which is great. However, if it does on you, you can always bake your under eyes with a translucent powder and you'll 100% not get creases throughout the day. So what I've been doing lately is filling in my eyebrows before I set my base. Basically the powder, where's my powder brush? The powder basically sticks better onto a tacky base, and it also means that when I carve out my eyebrows there will be less chance of it being cakey because I'm putting creams on creams, not cream on powder. Does that make sense? So I'm using my Body Shop Brow Powder Duo. I love this so much. Favourite brow powder ever, it's incredible. Gosh, my arm is aching so much. Okay, I'm now using Ready Set Brow from Benefit just to set my eyebrows in place. So I'm now going to set my base, and I'm using this powder from MUA. This is the MUA Translucent Press Powder. You're probably thinking you've used like 3 high-end products and you're going to like a £3 powder you can get from like Superdrug. Basically, I've been using this powder for quite a long time. And I feel like it really blurs my skin and makes my pores look so small. And I don't know what it is about this powder, but I think it's great. I think it's so good. So I'm taking this on a Real Techniques buffing brush. This is a new technique I got from, who did I get it from? I want to say I got it from Shani Grimmond, I'm not too sure. But basically I'm using this powder in the places where I get oily the most and I put concealer. Using a big brush like this will basically help to pack in lots of powder at once, and it will make those places more concentrated with powder because I want those places to stay on the longest throughout the day. And then running this underneath my eyes as well to set them in place. See, I don't think you're going to be able to see it on camera, but that has just blurred my skin. If you're dry skin, you probably won't need as much powder as I'm using today, but I'm very, very oily, so I use a lot of powder. So for my bronzer, I have, surprise, surprise, moved away from Hoola by Benefit. I know. Oh! Well, basically, I shattered that, and I used vodka to put it back together. That worked amazingly until I smashed it again. I just could not be bothered to put it back together. Anyway, I got a new bronzer because I feel like my Hoola was slightly too dark. I used it for contouring really, not bronzing. So I bought a new one, and this is Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. It's amazing, it smells amazing, and I think you should get it. It's worth the money, if I'm honest. I bought this from Debenhams. It's brilliant! And I just love the freaking smell of it. It's so nice. It's such a good smell. Because I'm not contouring, I'm not really defining my cheekbones much, but a way I do like to define them slightly is to take my powder again, like tap powder underneath my cheekbone and then brush it away to kind of give me a little bit of structure. So for my highlighter on an everyday basis, I love to use the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. As you may know, I'm still in love with my Sleek Celsius palette. It is beautiful. However, it can look very chunky because it's a very glittery, chunky highlight because it's very strong. However, this looks a bit more wet looking on the skin. Like, it's very champagne-y, very, I don't want to say natural, it's not a natural highlight, but it looks very like wet on your skin, which is why I love it. And I'm popping this on the high points of my cheekbones, nose, cupid's bow. You know how I do it by now. I'm using a fan brush, or I will use like a blending brush, depending on how opaque I want it. A blending brush will apply more product. Stunning! Stunning! Can you see it? Oh, I know you can see it. I know you can see it. Right, moving on to the eyes. Don't do much. I tell you that on an everyday basis. But what I will do is I will take my bronzer, just a little bit. Then I will take a pale like matte cream shade. I'm taking the shade Latte from Natural Collection, which is this one here. And I'm taking it on one of my favourite brushes. This is the Luxe Smoky Shader from Zoeva. And I'm packing this all over my lid and my brow bone and inner corner. This is just going to help brighten up my eyes. And I will take mascara. I have loads of favourites, and they're basically all from Maybelline. Maybelline do the best mascaras in the drugstore, I tell you that. And I'm using the Big Eyes Rebel Black Mascara. Oh my gosh, I poked myself in the eye. No tears, no tears. We worked so hard on this makeup, no tears. No tears. I'll do my lower lashes. The last product I use is the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade number 4, Liply. Right, let's take this hair down of mine. Just give it a little shake about. Hi guys, that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you next week. Bye!